Hello, and this time we're going to talk about the increment and the decrement operator. There's many times in computer games where I'll want to increment something by 1. Like every time I use it, I want it increased by 1, or I might want it decreased by 1. That's such a common thing to happen, is that there's a special command to increase something just by 1. For example, let's look at health right here. That's an initialized variable that I've made equal to 10. Let's say that I wanted to increase it by 1. All I have to do is just do this, health plus plus. What this does, this is the increment operator. It's a post increment because it will not increment it now, but it'll increment it the next time it's used. The next time it's used is right down here. Let's take a look, and it should increment from there. And if I look at it, sure enough, it's 11 because that's the second time it was used, was down here. Just to give you an idea, what I'll do is that I'll create a new variable here. I'll make it an integer, and I'll call it new health, like this. And what I'll do is I'll say that new health is going to be assigned health plus plus, and the first thing I'll do is I'll output new health, and then there is my carriage return, okay, right there, and I've got to put a semicolon here. Now let's see what I did. I put the variable new health equal to health plus plus. New health should still be the value of 10 because health plus plus hasn't incremented until the next time it's used, which is down here. So let's see what happens. If I go here and I compile it and then I come here, and there it is. So the first time I made health plus plus, it didn't increment. Okay, because I set it equal to new health, and that was new health came out to be 10. However, when I used the variable health again, which I did here to call its value, it did increment. So you might say, well, what's the big deal about that? Well, the big deal is that this is a post increment. I can have a pre-increment. I could have an increment the very first time I tell it to increment. This is a pre-increment. And now new health should be the same value as health. So let's see. We'll check that out. And there we go. And we come here. And we see they're both equal to 11. So a pre-increment will increment the variable the very first time the pre-increment is done. A post-increment will not increment the variable at that time, but have the variable incremented the next time it's used. I also have a pre-decrement and a post-decrement. Let's look at the pre-decrement. Pre-decrement means that it's going to be decreased by 1. And let's see if that's the case. And there it is, 9 in both cases. On the post-decrement, I should have it stay at 10 and then become a 9 the next time it's used, which is down here. So let's put a post-decrement here, which is going to be a minus minus. And now let's try it and see what happens. And here we go. So the first time I did the post-decrement, it didn't decrement it. But the very next time it was used, it did decrement it. So remember that we have an increment operator and a decrement operator. And those are used whenever we want an easy way of increasing a variable or decreasing a variable just by a value of 1. Okay, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching.